right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments, because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we kicking it off with Mama D trying to explain this whole 24 and Salma situation to Brittany, Spice, and Carly.
Well, Sierra came to my house. Now, she came to the palace and told me that Salma was sleeping with her brother-in-law. So, of course, I'm coming to Puerto Rico and I'm going to tell it.
Which, I can't even be mad at her, because what took you 2 minutes of you being on the fucking island to tell, it took Zane all this motherfucking time going around talking to everybody, spreading the man business, and he still wasn't able to fucking tell him. So, honestly, I'm not mad at Mama D. Am I mad at how she did it? Yes. Am I mad that she did it? No. It's two different things. Of course, Spice and Carly, they want more proof, so they call Sierra. She on live. They done told her, girl, you got to come up off that motherfucking live because we got some questions. They end up asking her, well, one, did you tell Mama D that Cooley is messing with Salma? At first, she's kind of like iffy about it, because she like, well, I don't know if they messing on real or not. Mama D get pissed. She like, no, Sierra, don't you get pussy on me. Don't you turn pussy and pussy pop, and you better tell them what you told me. So then she gonna tell it, yes, I did. I did tell her that they was sleeping together, because that's what they told me. I did. Sierra, you say you done put that motherfucking red wine down, but I don't believe you. I'm gonna tell you right now, order pills, order motherfucking antidepressants, whatever the fuck you was popping on the side. I don't believe it. Your motherfucking speech is too slow. I do not believe it. Now, they tell her to call Zay round to the three-way. Or put him on FaceTime, add him in, whatever the fuck you do. Which she do. Him and Cooley come up on the screen, look like they having a motherfucking sleepover. I hope they was on a couch and not in no motherfucking bed, because they was laid the fuck up. So Cooley get on the screen. Carly, you know it got to be Carly. Spice don't want nothing to do with talking to the men. Carly on her. Hi, brother. Hi. So are you sleeping with Salma? That motherfucking man clearly told her, yeah, of course. Okay, they ask him how frequently, or no, they ask him when's the last time he slept with her, and he say yesterday. And Lord, I really don't want to thank Salma that you was giving that man no cootie cat the day before you came on your anniversary trip. I really don't want to thank that of you, but at this point, I really don't know, because the shit that's coming out about you is nasty. And I feel even worse, because then on the flip side, you got Scrappy and Zane. They trying to talk 24 down off a motherfucking ledge. He over going off, but he's going off in your defense, Salma. He's over there, y'all disrespecting my wife. I don't want to talk to neither one of y'all no more. Have either one of y'all been married for 10 years? Have you been, he talked to Zane, have you been married for 10 years? Zane was like, well, we've been together for, that don't count. 24 ain't hearing none of that shit. He asked Scrap, have you been married for, no, your shit don't count. He say Scrap's little shit don't count. And Scrappy was actually married. Now, was they married for 10 years? No. And 24 said, y'all shit don't even count. I feel so bad, because he's going so fucking hard for his wife, rightfully so, because at this point he don't have no hard proof. All he got is a bunch of he say, she say, and I'm sure he done seen this fucking show before, and I'm sure he knows that that's what comes with the territory if you come on something like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It's gonna be rumors spewing about you left and motherfucking right. It's gonna be up to you to choose whether you want to feed into this bullshit, or if you want to put the blinders on and just keep focusing on your marriage. As of right now, he told them he don't want to talk to neither one of they motherfucking asses, and he's just gonna focus on his wife because they disrespecting them. I can't say that as of right now I'm mad at him, but going on, like, next week she gonna end up, admitting to him some shit, and we gonna talk about that later. But like right now, I can't be mad at the man. The man love his wife. What can you fucking do? And this is what I'm sure one of the things that Zane was worried about is that when he told him, is he really going to even believe him? But the thing of it is, Zane, it's not for you to worry about whether he believe you or not. It's just for you to be honest and tell the man some shit that you know, instead of going around telling everybody else. That's it. Now, around to the sprint of leaving dinner, you got Erica, Rennie, Ashley, Salma, mendeecees, and Jock. They over here having them a good old motherfucking time. And then you got Salma phone ringing. is Carly. And here's what I didn't understand. Carly, why in the fuck did you call that girl and tell that girl, you need to get back here because 24, he's just not doing good right now. He's not feeling well. His blood pressure's high. Why in the fuck would you mislead this woman to make her seem like, or to make her think that something crazy is going on with this man? Why in the fuck didn't you just say, the man pissed off? If you didn't want to put her business out on Front Street, you could have just said, well, the man heard some shit about you and he done got pissed off, so you need to get her. That's it. You gonna sit up and literally put health issues into the motherfucking conversation, make this girl think something's really wrong with him. And then, of course, she say that his big titty ass done already had health problems in the past, which we know. You know what I'm saying? We can tell just by looking at him. But it's like, why in the fuck would you do that? That's why don't nobody need Carly ass calling them, telling them nothing about no bullshit. Scrappy and Zane, they done went to 24 room. He's still mad and going off on Zane because he feel like at this point, Zane, if you knew something, you should have told him something. He like, I ain't seen no proof. Do you got proof? Zane like, well, I seen text messages. He like, okay, you been knew it. You ain't told me. Zane, you had to knew this was gonna happen. You had to knew this shit was gonna fucking happen. If it had came, and it could have came out from anybody else. It didn't even have to be Mama D. That shit could have slipped out because you have literally been running your mouth and telling every fucking body on the trip besides this man that Salma is cheating on him. It could have came out by accident from anybody. And you still would have been in the same fucking boat. And that's why I'm not mad at Mama D. Because if it had a slipped up and came out from anybody else, or hell, even if the shit aired and you didn't tell him and it aired and he seen that you knew and you've been walking around talking about this shit from everybody, the man still would have had smoke for you. Like, it's all the same thing. Somehow in this shit, Scrappy is trying to calm down the two because them two get to kind of going back and forth. Scrappy put his hand around to Zane's shoulder. Zane get mad. That little motherfucker holler, don't put your hands on me, man. Don't touch me. And it's so funny because Scrappy just kind of like pushed Zane. He like, man, I'm going to put my hand on you, and kind of fling his ass back. And security yanked him up so motherfucking quick. It's like, you got to know they're not going to let you get to Scrappy. You got to know that, Zane. Come on now. Scrappy didn't even look like he was worried in the slightest. He just stood there and kind of like, yeah, y'all need to get him on the fuck up out of here, which they did. And it was for the best because then him and 24 started talking on a deeper level. And 24 like, you know, I don't really even know that nigga. You feel me? I don't really even know him. I know you. And I know this nigga's a cheater. He cheats on his wife. So I'm not about to hear what he's saying. And it just all kind of goes back to 24 gonna believe what 24 want to believe. Period, point blank. If he don't want to believe that Sam is cheating on him, he's not going to believe it. He's not going to hear it. It doesn't matter how many of y'all say anything to him. He is going to have to see some serious proof, some hardcore proof, or hear it from her motherfucking mouth before he believes that she did anything to him. Now, Sierra called Erica because they done got back on the van because they still going to the motherfucking strip club. And so she calls Erica while they in the car. And matter of fact, I don't even think they done got to the room yet. She called Erica. Erica like, what's going on? Sierra like, I don't want to be in this, sis. Like, where is Salma? Erica like, Salma right here, but you know what? I'm going to call you back. Because I think Erica got the hint that this is some of that bullshit that done went on about this whole cheating shit. And I don't want this shit to go on right now, especially not on my motherfucking phone taking up my motherfucking minutes. Period, point blank. So she get off the phone with Sierra. Salma's still confused. She's still trying to get to the room where 24 at. They end up pulling up. Rennie walked to the room with her because she just trying to make sure she good. Scrappy's still in her talking to 24. And when Salma get in her, she all confused. What's going on? What's wrong? Still ain't nobody told her what the fuck is happening. And this bitch is all in the epicenter of all the motherfucking bullshit. Scrappy, he look at her like, sis, I need y'all two to talk. And I'm finna make my exit and get on up out of here. So him and Rennie leave. And that's the end of their scene. Salma looking like she's scared than a motherfucker. I think at this point she's figuring out something in the buttermilk ain't clean. This ain't just about no motherfucking blood pressure. This got to be about something else because everybody is making such a big motherfucking deal about this. And it ain't like I see no goddamn paramedics around here nowhere. So it's like she's making the motherfucking connection in her brain at this point. Now you got Erica, Rennie, Spice, Carly, Brittany, and Jock. They all going around to the strip club. Before they get there, Carly go ahead and tell everybody what the fuck done went down, because everybody on the bus is still lost. Carly like, yeah, Mama D at dinner told 24 that Salma is cheating on him with Sierra's brother-in-law. Everybody in shock that's on the van. Everybody in shock, but they still go to this motherfucking strip club. Erica said, I don't give a fuck about none of that. We still finna celebrate my motherfucking engagement that I didn't want nobody to know about, so let's motherfucking go. Period. They get to the strip club, and they actually are all having a good time. Everybody is celebrating, toasting up to Erica. Spice, she take her little minute to look over. I want to tell everybody this is a good time. I like this energy. Everybody not making me a villain here, and we having a good time. I like this, the kind of energy I like. I don't like that other energy. And Rennie end up saying something about, well, we did talk to her about her energy, and I feel like she's talking about Ashley, but she didn't put a name to it. But honey, I don't give a fuck, because I'm with Jock. Jock over to the side looking like I just will be damned. We in here in front of all this motherfucking booty butt cheek and ain't a bitch worried about it. Y'all still got time to talk about motherfucking issues? If y'all don't get the fuck up and throw some money and slap some ass, what the hell are we here for? We could have stayed around to the motherfucking dinner table if all y'all wanted to do was sit around and talk about bullshit. What the hell going on? Eventually, he get them to take a picture to celebrate that they all actually had a good night and it was drama-free. Spice tell everybody she's leaving early because she's getting ready to go on another tour. Kudos to Spice. That bitch stay working. And then they all leave the motherfucking strip club. Now, Sierra back in Atlanta is having her little kickback. Bambi and the kids come, Rasheeda and Kirk, and then, of course, Jessica, drunk ass. They all come over. Sierra give a little speech before anybody can start doing anything. Honey, y'all, I just want everybody to know that I am officially red wine clean and antidepressant clean, and I'm just in a good space right now in my life. Again, Sierra, I don't believe nothing you talking about, okay? You still drinking that motherfucking wine, if you ask me. Because, again, you too spaced out. You can't hardly put a motherfucking sentence together. It's just too many motherfucking things that keep coming up to make me think your ass is motherfucking lying. Now, they all sit down to eat, and Bambi get to telling them how she met up with Mama D and how they done basically came to a truce, but she didn't want Mama D to go around to Puerto Rico starting all that bullshit. I got something to tell you, Bambi. You ain't gonna be able to stop Mama D. Ain't nobody around to this table gonna be able to stop Mama D from doing what the fuck she wanna do. Period. As long as y'all have made amends and y'all are working on y'all's relationship for the betterment of all the motherfucking children you got, that's all that matters, because you can't worry about what the fuck Mama D gonna do. Well, Sierra ends up saying, well, I didn't know Mama D was going to Puerto Rico, so yeah, I did tell her about Salma messing with Zay's brother, but y'all, why the same night that they all found out, Salma hit up Cooley and said, if my husband leave me, are you gonna take care of me? That right there was the icing on the cake for me. Salma, you a rotten ass bitch, baby. If this shit really come out to be true, girl, I hope your motherfucking ass right, because this shit is crazy. What you motherfucking do? You got this big titty nigga in here going to fuck off, about to fight everybody behind your motherfucking ass, and then after the nigga call you out about it, because apparently he did, for you to write the man and say, well, if my husband leave me, are you going to take care of me? The nigga had to bring up what the fuck was being said. Bitch, you go and text the man, girl. You got some motherfucking balls, and they bigger than your husband's at this motherfucking point, because you doing some crazy ass shit. Now, they go to the filler scenes. Of course, you got Sierra and Bambi. They ran to the restaurant. They talking about Yandy being out of town. You see Yandy in Greece with a nigga. I don't want to think that Yandy cheating on mendeecees. Sierra, you might as well think it, baby, because it's happening right before your motherfucking eyes. But mind your business. You got Kirk and Rasheeda. They having a little cute, sexy photo shoot. I love that for them. I love seeing them still being in love with each other after all the controversy that they done went through in their motherfucking marriage. Now, back in Puerto Rico, you got Zane and Jock. They walking the beach. Zane asked Joc if he could talk to Scrappy for him because they done got into it round to the room. Y'all know Joc wasn't there, so he don't know none of what's going on. But I'm going to tell you, Joc is not in favor of what Zane's doing. Joc feels like Zane shouldn't have never said nothing. Nobody shouldn't have never said nothing. They needed to kind of just let this shit, if it was going to come out, it needed to just come out organically. And here's the thing. I kind of agree with Joc, and then I kind of don't. The only reason I agree with Joc is because when he made the point, he was telling Zane, he was like, you feel me? The only reason I feel like you shouldn't have said no because, bruh, who he believing? He gonna believe his wife. And then what's gonna happen? Now, when he get back with his wife gonna have an attitude with you, and she gonna always have a sour taste for you in her mouth. And that's gonna end up turning you and his friendship apart. And that's exactly what happened. Because when he said it, 24 immediately stayed on Salma'S side. He never once gave Scrappy, who he's known for a long time apparently, or Zane, even though Zane is a new friend, he didn't give neither one of them niggas a chance. He immediately started taking up for his wife, and I'm not mad at him for doing that, but I'm saying I get where Joc is coming from because that's exactly how these type of situations happen. A motherfucker will cheat in a relationship. You think you doing the right thing by going and telling them that, oh, such and such is cheating on you. I heard this, I heard that, I got proof, I seen proof, or whatever. They end up working it out and getting back together. Now, y'all ain't friends no more because the person that's in the relationship, they don't appreciate the fact that you snitched on them. So she ain't gonna want you around Zane ass no more. You feel me? So it's definitely a legitimate reason that Joc was given, but I also feel like it's from a place of Joc just being on some old, this is giving him flashbacks type shit. That's what I feel like is going on with Joc. And that's the only reason I say that I don't really agree with what he's saying. Now, Mama D, she done text Brittany. They meet up round to her balcony. And she's appalled why everybody mad at her for just spilling the beans. And Brittany agreed with her. She like, you feel me? You were just the messenger. Like, none of this is your fault. It's not her fault. She was the messenger. However, she could have delivered that shit differently. She didn't have to sit at that fucking table in front of everybody and tell that man on his 9th anniversary that Salma was cheating on him. She could have pulled him to the side and said, you know what, 24, let me talk to you over here for a minute. Especially if she done knew him for years. It wouldn't have been odd for her to pull him to the side and just tell him one-on-one what the fuck was going on. That's the only thing that people are mad at Mama D about. Joc ended up asking Zane if he saw proof or if he know for sure that this is going on. And we finally found out that when Joc seen the text messages that Zay messy ass was showing him, he seen that Cooley ordered Salma an Uber and her address was in there. Like, girl, you cannot get out of this shit. Your ass is foul. You done fucked up, and I'm ready for this shit to really come out. Next week is the finale, and I really hope they lay her motherfucking ass out on the chopping block because this is crazy. This man finna be looking all kind of stupid when this shit actually air on fucking TV, and he's actually sitting down watching it, or not when it aired because it been airing, but y'all know what I mean. Like, now that he's sitting there actually watching all this shit play back, I know that man feel like a fucking fool right now. And I really hate that for him because he seemed like such a good man. Now, Joc done planned a trip to the rum distillery. I don't know why you want to take these motherfuckers and get them drunk. Of course, Salma and 24 ain't coming. They don't want to talk to no motherfucking body in the group right now. Y'all done try to ruin their motherfucking anniversary. Y'all trying to ruin their marriage. And furthermore, that bitch got a lot of fucking to make up for. She in her sucking titties like a motherfucker right now, baby, to get her man back on her good side. So I don't blame Salma for not going, baby. She busy. But you got Carly, Rennie, Zane, Ashley, Mama D, and mendeecees. They all go. They go on a little tour, which is cute. They make cocktails. Joc give them a little toast. Zane ends up, after the toast, apologizing to Carly. I don't know why you did that, because you know you don't mean it, or you know you finna call her all kinds of other old motherfucking tight-faced bitches here in a minute. So you could have kept the motherfucking apology. Rennie ended up asking Mama D why she ended up telling him at the dinner the way she did, which, like I said, wasn't right. But, you know, she did. They say Zane should have been the one that told him. And Zane over there keep on with this bullshit. I didn't know how to tell him, and I've been trying to figure out the right way to tell. Nigga, you just pull the nigga to the side. You don't gotta wait till y'all at a dinner, y'all at this, y'all at that. Pull the nigga to the side and just tell the man what the fuck you heard and what's going on. I promise you, you probably would have got way more fucking respect than you got right now. Carly lets it be known that she called, you know, she tell him that her and Spice called Cooley, and he said, yeah, he was messing with him. And while Zane over here feeling vindicated, he all happy doing cartwheels and shit like it's something to be proud of. Jock is pissed off because he like, man, I'm a man. Should no motherfucking man be pillow talking and telling her what the fuck he doing if he didn't get caught? I actually agree with Jock on that too. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I don't understand if this nigga Cooley ain't trying to get on the show or something. Why in the fuck is he so quick to say that he been fucking Salma? And none of it had came up. Just keep on doing what you been doing on the side with a nigga you ain't been done told nobody. And now all of a sudden you want to bring this shit up. Well, actually it was messy ass Zay that brought it up. So I don't know if he's trying to get his brother on the show or what. But all this shit is bullshit. Now, Salma said that Cooley lying. And we all know that Zane done already seen the motherfucking messages in Cooley phone where she done got ordered an Uber and her address is in there. So this shit is just becoming more messy than it needs to be. Rennie and Jock, they get the motherfucking arguing and going back and forth. Kudos, Rennie. Rennie is a motherfucker that don't mind standing up for what the fuck is right. Because she's like, first of all, it just sounds like a bunch of people in here taking up for some bullshit. That's what it is. If you don't want to get called out for cheating, then you don't need to cheat. It just seemed like all the people are kind of more so taking up for Salma than they are for the fact that she is cheating on 24. And Rennie just called it out. She like, bitch, if you don't want to get caught for cheating, don't cheat. And the reason why you feeling triggered, Jock, is because you a motherfucking cheater yourself. Period. You better say that shit, Rennie. That's why they need to get that bitch more screen time in this motherfucker. Zane ends up saying, you know what? Let's just call it what it is. It don't matter who cheating on who. Whether it's them two, whether it's Yandy and Mendeecees. I don't know why he got to keep bringing up Yandy and motherfucking Mendeecees when it comes to cheating. Because Mendeecees over here like, y'all don't know what me and Yandy got going on. How y'all know it's cheating? You know, y'all don't know what our relationship got going on. But you know what? I'm about to get out of here because I value my freedom. So he get up and storm the fuck off like a bad bitch. Period. Go ahead, Mendeecees, if that's what you got to do. But he did say something that made sense. He said, y'all don't know what we got going on. I been said it. They got an open-ass relationship. And the thing of it is, they never thought we would figure it out. And that's why they shit is crumbling, because the public done found out. They wanted to be the Smiths or whatever the fuck their last name is. They wanted to be incognito when it comes to fucking around with other people outside their marriage. And now that we done clocked them on it, they can't take it. And that's why they are tripping. Motherfuckers start getting up from the table, going outside. As they headed out, Rennie and Jock, they still arguing. As they headed to the little table with the food outside. Rennie, leave it alone. It's a lost motherfucking cause. You never gonna get Jock to realize what you're trying to say. Which is, if she hadn't been cheating in the first motherfucking place, none of this shit would have happened. That's it. Fuck the fact that he shouldn't have been talking. Because somebody is always gonna talk. Somebody gonna tell somebody. It wasn't even him that brought it to the show. It was Zay's motherfucking ass. So regardless of who said it, somebody is gonna fucking bring it out. If you wasn't cheating though, you wouldn't have no motherfucking problem. And I get you, Rennie. I understand it. Mama D tell Jock he just emotional. You know, Jock, I just think just like your cousin Scrap, y'all are just emotional because that girl just got online and said something about you, and you just emotional. So you in a whole different spot. I agree with that too. That's why I feel like Jock got into the argument around to the last dinner. That nigga is amped up. He's pissed off because what he did by going online and saying what he said about Kendra didn't go over like he thought it was gonna go over. And the world went off on his motherfucking ass, and he don't understand why. So he's triggered. Period. Mendeecees say stop bringing shit up about him and Yandy. And Carly end up saying what she like, you feel me? The thing about it is, we don't know what's going on with him and Yandy. They could be in an open relationship for all we know, because the man just said, we don't know what's going on. And the fact that she said that right there about him and he didn't say nothing tells me everything that I need to motherfucking know. Somehow Zane get to arguing with Rennie. And he bring up the fact that Rennie done got kicked out of her motherfucking house for allegedly cheating, which Rennie always said she never cheated. It was just her baby daddy going off about some bullshit that he misunderstood. And that's the reason why he went off on that lie. But it's like, nigga, why do you keep trying to bring up everybody else? You and your wife are so fucking messy, it's ridiculous. Because you got Ashley over here. Okay, well, mendeecees, are you going to tell us if Yandy's cheating on you or not? What are you going to do? No. The man done told you 8 times he's not fucking telling you nothing about his relationship. Quit fucking asking. Ashley get up, storm away from the motherfucking table, because she feel like ain't nobody hearing her. I'm tired of motherfucking hearing you and your squeaky ass motherfucking voice. And that's where we end off the episode. Y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this motherfucking episode. How do y'all feel about Mama D blasting out the information about 24 and Salma'S situation? Do y'all feel like Zane should have told or what? Like, let me know what y'all thought. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on so y'all don't miss when I come back with the next one.